the tailgate down.
Hey everybody, Billy Rainford here. Welcome to another episode of Tailgating. We've got, we're not really on the tailgate's right there, but presented by Scott Sports Canada, Mika Sport Canada. So we've got Julien Benek here. Julien, thanks for having a chat with us.
Yeah, it's good to be here.
Yeah, we're at SOBMX, south of the border here in, I guess south of the border. I saw a sign that way saying leaving South Carolina, but we're in South...
I don't know, we're on the border.
We're right at the border, just south of it apparently. But so you're down here with the PRMX Partzilla team. When did you get down here?
I got here about a month ago. It was a long drive. It took us 4 days to get down here. We had to wait.
From BC?
Yeah, we had to wait about half a day to pick up a bike in Utah. And yeah, that was a big setback, but you know, we're here, riding. All
right, so let's talk about that. I mean, last year, we've always talked about you as you're growing up. You had tons of skill running, racing the Future West Moto Arena Cross Series. Always did well on that. Finally, you're going to get your shot at the Supercross. I mean, it's been a dream of yours your whole life, obviously, I'm sure. How did it all come together that Julien approached you and stuff like that? Two Juliens on one team.
Yeah. It was during Nationals. He kind of started talking to me and asked me, like, what do you think about riding a Cowie? I don't know.
What do you mean by that?
What are you trying to say? And then, yeah, so when the Supercross series came around, I guess that really opened his eyes.
We all saw you in the whoops.
Yeah.
Turns out there is such a thing as too fast. Man, you're right on the edge. You're going too fast in there. That's amazing. But that's got to make you feel confident going into it, though. I mean, because that's the biggest thing. Guys go to Supercross the first time, the whoops freak them out. I mean, at least you've got that in your bag of tricks. You're kind of like, you feel like that's not going to be an issue as much.
Well, I don't know. I wasn't really properly riding the whoops back in Ontario because they were a little bit smaller. They were smaller. I was too far off the back. What I noticed...
You were all the way off the back.
Yeah, I was all the way off the back. When I started doing that with these whoops, they're a lot bigger and a lot more technical. I started crashing. Like, I crashed I think 3 times in the span of a week in the whoops.
Right. Today too.
Yeah, today as well. Went over the bars, but yeah, I went over the bars in the rectangle track on the big whoops. I kind of missed my front tire a couple times, then my back tire went in the hole, and I went right over the bars. Did a whole front flip, and it packed the pipe full of dirt, and it broke the tip and everything. And yeah, it was not fun. That hurt. And then testing, I did the same thing. I was coming in fast. I got off the back, and then I'm too far off the back. I'm already fully extended. There's nothing I can do. And I just went over the bars again.
Right, well, you're used to being in small enough whoops that you can just kind of hit the back and just pound through them. Yeah. Whereas here, you're actually on the bike properly. It's sitting up and tapping each one. So you got to make sure that you can't just hang off the back, as you found out and are finding out. And you also had a bit of a sore thumb. Is that okay? How's your thumb?
Yeah, that was from testing when I crashed. It's okay now. I mean, it still hurts, but it's getting better. I mean, not a lot, but I can ride, so that's all that matters. Okay,
now another thing too, you said Mondays are tough because sometimes you deal with some arm pump. You had some arm pump issues today. That is something you deal with, and it goes away, you're fine?
Yeah, it's usually Monday just because the weekend you have time to relax and everything's calmed down. But once you start again and everything's fresh, you're fresh, your arms they just pump up. Mm-hmm. But after that, everything's fine.
Right, now you've also, a cool addition to the team this year obviously is Justin Hill is on the team, so you got a super fast guy. I've been watching you guys in training and then in the gym and stuff like that. Seems like he's a really good mentor. Like, are you really kind of picking up stuff that he says, and is he actually doing that and helping you guys out?
Yeah, I mean, I was trying to learn from him. He knows so much about everything in Supercross. Like, he knows the training, what you should be doing when you're in the whoops, and like how to properly hit the corners, and like, he knows it all. He's a champion.
Right. Yeah, I was listening to him in there, and he's getting technical about where you should be, how you should be situated, what you want to do, how do you want to load the suspension, how you want to hold the bike with your knees, kind of thing, which I think you do anyway. But it's really cool to have someone on the team like that, which is kind of new for the PRMX team. I've got a Canadian on it, which is awesome, and then you got kind of a guy that's in the mentor role, racing the 450. Now, do you know what coast you're racing?
It's starting to sound like the West Coast.
Ooh, okay.
But that would be cool.
A1, here we come.
Yeah.
Closer for your family and friends to get to as well.
Yeah, everybody's going to be watching West Coast because that's the first coast. Once it comes East Coast, everybody's kind of forgotten about Supercross.
Right. Yeah, the A1 is obviously the big show, kind of the big deal. Everybody gets pumped up for it. Okay, so the days here, today you did simulated race day. You guys did like qualifying. You did practice, qualifying, a main event, and stuff like that. Do you like the structure? Is that kind of something that's new for you too?
Yeah, that's good. I mean, I've never really practiced anything like that. I just go out and do a moto.
Right.
Yeah, this
burning
is,
gas.
It's a lot different. Like, I'm not used to any of this. Like, it's weird.
Right. Well, man, he's 17 years old. He's obviously about 6'2" or something here.
Yeah, 6'2".
So it's going to be good in the whoops and stuff like that. So it's like I say, it's really cool to have a Canadian on the team. It's going to make me chase you around too. So that's going to be fun to be able to get some races, to have some good Canadian content. Yeah, the gym is right here. What Julien Benek, the team owner, you guys talk about what you're kind of hoping for? I mean, it's your first time at it. You can't put too much pressure on yourself, or can you? Like, what are you hoping for? What are you wanting?
Yeah, I mean, I just want to make mains. That's
night show. Say night shows first. No.
I want to make the night show, but mains is my goal. That's
nice.
At least I want to make a main.
Good attitude. I like it.
Yeah, that's basically it.
All right, now have you, what everybody does in training, I mean, you got some fast guys here too, some of your teammates. Have you been kind of checking the watch, checking the lap times? Are you kind of in the ballpark? Do you feel you're in there?
Yeah, well, today I was kind of pacing myself with like Devin and Hunter and all those guys. And like in qualifying, I wasn't like, they weren't pulling on me that much. Like, it was barely anything. And for like 4 laps, I was keeping the same pace as them. So that's a good sign.
Sure, that gives you some confidence going into it, right? And then you had, like you said, a bit of the arm pump there. You said you couldn't really let go of the bar.
No, I couldn't let go of the bars.
Until you were forced to let go of them in the whoops.
Yeah.
All right, Julien. Well, man, it's really cool to see you down here. It's fun. How's this place here? It looks like they've done a lot of work here at SOBMX. You redid your room, you painted your room up and stuff?
Yeah, so everybody gets their own room. You know, it's kind of run down at first, but once you get it fixed up, it's
fresco to
nice.
paint.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, well that's cool, buddy. Well, good luck. We're heading into December now, so we're just over a month away from round 1. So it's all going to be happening pretty quickly. You going to stay down here the whole time, or are you going for Christmas or anything?
I think I'm going to stay here. I mean, I'm not vaccinated, so I can't go back and forth across the border.
Okay.
So.
All right, interesting. Okay, cool. Well, again, thanks for taking the time to have a chat with us. Who would you like to thank? And we'll get to the next step of the program, whatever that is today, dinner.
Yeah. PRMX, obviously, for supporting me, SOB for letting me stay here, and then all the sponsors that sponsor the team, Partzilla, MX Tech, everybody.
All right. Well, cool. It's going to be fun to watch you. I mean, obviously, up in Canada, it's going to bring an awful lot more people watching on Saturday nights, getting the television package to watch it. So be sure to check it out. Hopefully he's doing, whether he's doing East or West, we'll be checking it out. But that's been another episode of Tailgating, brought to you by Scott Sports Canada and Mika Sport Canada. Thanks for watching.